Okay, so welcome everyone. Thanks for coming. So before we start, I'm just gonna chat for a bit. But before we start, we'll just say a quick prayer together, just to invoke for divine blessings. So, just inviting you to have your hands over your heart or whatever feels right for a prayer position for you. To the divine supreme God, divine Father, Mother, to the archangels, holy angels, especially healing angels, protector angels, and angels of love, to the spiritual helpers and teachers, the ascended masters, to the saints, to all the healing ministers, all the great ones, to our sacred teams, especially Saint Germain, Arotutu, Prisha, Katunapina, Saint Midnight, Archangel Michael, Goddess Isis, Lord Rabbi Yehoshua, Butter Medium, to my spiritual teachers, Master Chokok Sui and Master Ko, to Mother Earth and all the plant medicines. We humbly ask for your divine blessings, love, kindness, compassion, for divine illumination, divine oneness, for abundance or prosperity, for the inner strength to continue with our spiritual practices, for divine assistance, divine soothing healing energies, divine guidance, and divine protection. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, and in full faith, so it is. Okay, so let's talk about anger, resentment, forgiveness, all the above. So before I hit the record, just to give a little bit of context, I won't say names, we'll just kind of leave it at that. We were just chatting about anger and maybe the anger or frustrations or upset feelings that might come from maybe a sticky situation with an ex, or maybe somebody that has hurt you in some way, maybe from a family member, or maybe just somebody rejecting you and not even getting closure, and that kind of frustration about like, well, what happened, why'd you just disappear, what's going on here, and just sitting with this like lack of answers. Or in other cases, maybe someone crossed a boundary or you crossed a boundary. So anger is a really interesting emotion because generally when the soul creates anger, or when we feel anger, usually that's because a boundary was crossed in some way. Maybe somebody did something to us, maybe somebody didn't do something and didn't meet an expectation that we had. Maybe that expectation was spoken, maybe that expectation was not spoken, or maybe there was harm involved. Maybe you were harmed, maybe someone else was harmed, physically, mentally, emotionally, all of the above may or may not have happened. And that can create anger in us. And usually, anger has a message for us. So, when I've felt anger in the past, usually it's been because either an expectation hasn't been met. Maybe I expected somebody to do something like, oh, like I really want my partner to clean the dishes, or I want my roommate to clean the dishes. And I've been waiting all day and the dishes are still dirty and on the counter. And then I look at that and I go, what the fuck? Wow, they're so, wow, and they make me feel all these things, and why are there dirty dishes here, and blah, and I'm just sitting in this like frustration and anger energy. Or maybe somebody said something to us and we're like, how dare you say that to me? How could you? Whatever. Or maybe they harmed us, or maybe they harmed a loved one. Maybe they tripped somebody or pushed somebody, or maybe they did something that like harms them financially. Any of these may or may not happen. And really the point is that anger comes with a message. Anger comes with like, hey, I don't feel good about whatever just happened with this thing. And maybe I need to do something about this. And oftentimes initially, if we haven't learned how to process our anger in a healthy way, if we haven't learned how to like express if we need to, oftentimes with many people, it I would say like I see two common scenarios. The first one being that they just completely suppress it and they ignore it and they go, it's all fine, let's not talk about it, and we're going to move on as if nothing happened. And then over time, as that continues to build up and build up, say it's the example of like my roommate or your partner not doing the dishes, and it just keeps piling up until eventually like the whole kitchen is a mess and they're still not doing the dishes and you haven't spoken it. You just keep ignoring it and shoving it under the rug until eventually you go and you just explode and you go, wow, why aren't you doing the dishes? And you just start screaming at them and you kind of lose yourself in the anger. And this cycle happens a lot in relationships, for example. People not meeting expectations, whether spoken or unspoken. People doing things that you don't like. And it always, usually, I should say, starts off as a small thing. And then over time, as you keep ignoring it, it grows and grows and grows until it's this humongous thing. So, ideally, don't do that. I would say to have a conversation with the person. If it's like this example of roommate didn't do the dishes, it's been the entire day and they're still dirty, well, I'm going to go and chat with them and talk with them and just ask them like, hey, what's going on with this? Why are the dishes not cleaned? And then maybe they just got really busy. Maybe they had something going on. Maybe they got some really bad news from like a family member dying, or maybe they got sick and they just can't get up and do it in that day or that moment. There could be a lot of different reasons to validate why they didn't do something, and until you ask them, it's almost impossible to really know what the answer is. So, so that's one thing. Just with the initial like something's bugging me, let's bring awareness to it and have a conversation about it and face it. Other times, maybe you're in the state of like, it's been going on for years. This thing is frustrating me. I'm pissed about it. I'm super angry, and it's been building up and building up. And in those cases, I would say it's important to really sit with the emotion before taking action. So, taking some time to maybe write about it. Maybe, like, if you have a bunch of words you want to say, write it all down on a piece of paper and then just look at it and then rip it up or burn it and throw it away. And then this is honestly like this is a way to get the emotion out onto paper. So you're taking that anger emotion from your body, putting it on the paper through writing out what you wanted to say or imagining it or whatever it is, and all the energy gets funneled into that paper and then you can throw it away. So these are all kind of techniques, and I'm like rambling a little bit about some of this stuff, but really there's a couple things to be aware of with that. Is that sometimes we're in this cycle of I don't say anything for a long time and then it explodes out of me, and then I don't say anything for a long time and then it explodes out of me. So again, by taking the time to feel the emotions, release the energies, there's lots and lots of different ways to do this. One way is the paper, writing it out like I just said. And then another way is what we're going to be jumping into together in a moment here, which is the sound and energy healing. So by letting these emotions out, we can, for example, with sound healing, the sound waves will come in, they'll start to vibrate us, we'll start to resonate. So everything vibrates at a certain frequency. All parts of us vibrate at certain frequencies. There's what some might know as chakras, energy centers that are kind of swirling around in different spots in our head. the crown chakra, ajna chakra, the heart, the solar plexus being where the stomach is, and all the way down to the basic chakra at the base of our spine. All of these chakras have different properties to them and different things that they kind of control and do for us. So when it comes to anger, resentment, hatred, all these things, generally that starts in the liver. And that is controlled by the solar plexus, which is kind of the midsection. So as we go in this process of anger is building up over time, our liver is producing all this anger energy, and the anger energy starts to build up, and it, like, kind of in my head about like how much detail do I want to give you here just to kind of get into this. But essentially, anger is very spiky energy. It's very pointy. So as that builds up, what happens energetically is it builds up in the liver and it starts to poke holes in your aura. And it actually starts to energetically hurt you if you keep holding on to it. So this can cause problems in the liver, cause problems in the guts. You might have high blood pressure issues come up. It might start to spread all over the body and really start to pollute the system the more that you hold on to this stuff. So this is all just to say, don't hold on to it. Let it out. Let it go. So one way that we can do that is through sound waves, through certain frequencies. The solar plexus and the liver will start to vibrate, and if you allow it, which is going to be a big key to the sound energy healing piece, if you allow it, say this is your liver right here, and you have a bunch of anger energy inside. As your liver starts to vibrate with that frequency, it'll then start to shake everything, and then the anger energy will then start to float up and release out of the liver and out of the body. So by all of this vibration and shaking, we can let that anger go, let those energies go. If, for example, during the ceremony, you are tense, you find yourself clenching your fists, or you're scrunching up your midsection, or you're clenching your jaw, or maybe you're like furling your brow, you're just like doing like this maybe. That is all natural, especially when it comes to anger. However, it actually works against you to let that tension be there. So back to this example with my hands here. I know it's kind of a rudimentary thing, but say the liver's vibrating and this energy of anger is starting to come out. If you're tense, what ends up happening is the liver, or wherever it is, will just start to hold on to that energy and tense around it. And then it doesn't matter how much vibrations or energy work you're doing, it's not going to release. So if you can instead catch yourself in that tension, catch yourself in that, maybe it's a lot of thoughts, the story about whatever it is, feeling your body being tense, if you can catch yourself in that and just say to yourself, I allow this anger, I allow this feeling, this tension, these thoughts, I allow. That is a really easy hack to relax the muscles, relax the body, and then that allows the anger energy to leave out of the body and be released. So that is a little bit about just anger in general. So one of the things, and I'll just say this last part and then we'll open it up for questions if anyone has any questions. There is two types of forgiveness that my teacher has kind of shared with me that I want to share with you. The first type of forgiveness is inner forgiveness. So what that is inner forgiveness is forgiveness for the other person's soul. Understanding that at a spiritual level, they're just a soul trying to learn lessons and grow and evolve. And so are you. And maybe they've made mistakes. We all make mistakes trying to grow and evolve. And just allowing compassion and forgiveness to be for that person or that soul specifically. Because without making mistakes, we can't learn. It's hard to learn without making mistakes. So, inner forgiveness is for all. External forgiveness is for most. So, external forgiveness is focusing on the physical reality of things. So, say you're with an abuser, for example, and they're physically abusing you or they're doing something that's really horrible. What would be the proper way to kind of address that is to go to the cops, go to the police, go to somebody that you can be safe around. Take all the necessary steps to protect yourself. Maybe you have to get a restraining order. Maybe they have to go to jail. Maybe you have to go to court. I don't know how extreme it would be in whatever scenario, but really thinking through, like, what are the proper steps to protect this physical body and make sure that I'm not in danger and this person isn't attacking me and allowed to continue doing whatever they're doing. So if you have to get any of those things, any of those steps, like, go do it. Other times, maybe in less severe things, like going back to like the dish example of like, oh, my roommate didn't clean the dishes for 3 weeks or whatever it is. And this sucks because now the kitchen has been dirty for that long. So now we're going to talk with him, and then, oh, I find out that he's just been sick for however long and he hasn't been able to do it, and we just haven't talked about it. So it's okay, I forgive you. We'll just clean the dishes and then move from base zero again. And then maybe additionally setting a boundary of like, okay, like, maybe we can let the dishes be there for a day, and then if it goes longer than that, then we might have to talk about it again, and some kind of issue, conflict, basically coming in and conversing about it and figuring out what the solution and the resolution is. And then just forgiving that, like, they were just going through a bad time. It's okay. And this is obviously like a case by case example of how you do that, of what deserves external forgiveness. Like, personally, I think like someone not doing dishes deserves external forgiveness to a point. If it just continues and continues and continues, then obviously like you have to talk about it, and then there has to be a consequence at some point. But that's just a minor thing versus like somebody's physically harming you consistently, then there needs to be some kind of change much faster of like, I need to get out of this situation or whatever it is. So just to kind of sum that up, inner forgiveness is for all. It's for the soul. It's for your soul. Specifically, it's for you. You forgive them. You can see them, bring compassion and love to them, and understand that we're all just making mistakes and we're all growing and evolving. And then at the external level, I set boundaries if I need to. I have conversations if I need to. I protect myself if I need to. And I get the proper people to help me out with that if it need be. And obviously that's a case-by-case example, but that's kind of, in a nutshell, how I believe forgiveness is. And yeah. So I hope that I didn't ramble and kind of stumble very much over all of that, but if anyone has any questions, I would love to just kind of open it up to that before we get started in the sound energy healing. Okay. So just a couple things that I want to say just about the sound energy healing before we start. If you forget everything else that I just said, the most important thing you can do for yourself throughout the sound and throughout the energy healing portion is to allow, relax, and receive. The more that you allow, relax, and receive, the better all of the healing is going to work for you. Because again, kind of like I mentioned before, if you are tense, if you find yourself in a bunch of thoughts, you're like clenching or whatever it is, you're just really just stuck in something, that works against you when it comes to releasing the energies. So, as best as you can do, try to catch yourself if you're thinking a lot, if you're clenching your jaw, clenching your teeth, clenching your fists, or just tensing in some way. Just try to bring awareness to that and catch yourself in it and just say to yourself, I allow whatever it is I'm experiencing. I allow this tension. I allow these thoughts. I allow these emotions, this anger, this sadness, resentment. I allow this pain, whatever it is. And just telling yourself, I allow, and then the thing gives yourself permission to feel that and be in it. And that in turn then allows that part of you to relax. So again, I allow, I allow, I allow. Throughout the ceremony, I'll be playing sounds that might sound pleasant to the ear. So, similar to this. And what I'll often hear from people is, that sound was pleasant, I loved it, it was great, whatever. And if you're experiencing that, awesome, thumbs up. Other times in the ceremony, I may play sounds that are more unpleasant to the ear. Similar to this. And what I'll often hear from people is, oh, that sound was annoying, I hated it, I started getting frustrated, I wanted you to stop playing it, whatever the experience was. And if you're experiencing that, the reminder is to just tell yourself, I allow whatever it is, and to bring awareness away from the sound and bring the awareness into the body. Asking yourself, where do I feel this tension? Where do I feel this frustration? Where do I feel this annoyance? Is there a spot in my body that's tensing up? Do I feel a certain something somewhere in my body when these sounds are being played? Maybe it's heat, maybe it's cool sensations, maybe you're starting to sweat, maybe your hands are sweating, maybe you're tensing, maybe you feel the need to scream or laugh or cry. Whatever it is, just know that it's totally expected and totally normal, and you're safe to express. So, okay. I've talked enough. Any other questions before we get started? Okay. So I just want to invite everyone to, if you haven't done so already, just to get comfortable, either sitting or laying down, whatever feels good for you. And we will start in just a moment. Okay. So just inviting you to close the eyes if you haven't done so already. We're going to do a few deep breaths together. So breathing in through the nose, expanding the belly like a balloon and holding at the top. And relaxing it out through the mouth. And holding. And breathing in through the nose, expanding the belly, holding. And relaxing it out through the mouth. holding. And one last one, in through the nose, bringing the breath deeper and deeper. And letting it out through the mouth. Letting the breath return to normal. Inviting you to connect the tongue to the roof of the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. And imagining, sensing, feeling, or seeing this violet light is washing over your entire body. And this violet light is entering into every part of your being, saturating the blood, the bones, all the organs, every cell in your body is saturated in violet light. And just allowing, relaxing, and letting go. Just imagining floating above your head is a brilliant light. Allow your awareness to melt into that brilliant light. Remember who you are. You're not the body, you're not the emotions, you're not the thoughts. You are that light. Allow your awareness to melt into that light and let go, let go, let go. Gently, gently coming back to the body. Gently coming back to the body. We're going to start the energy healing portion. So just remaining aware and relaxed. Bringing gentle attention to the crown, the crown chakra, the top of your head. The spiritual light from Divine Supreme God, all the higher beings, and your spiritual teacher and your higher soul is coming down, down, and entering into the top of your head, the crown chakra, purifying any negative energy in the crown chakra. Just allowing all negative energy in the crown chakra to be released, disintegrated, and let go of. All fear energy, all negative energy in the crown chakra, the brain, the amygdala is being disintegrated, cleansed, purified. And your crown chakra is energized with spiritual light. And it is healthy. Now bringing awareness to the place between the eyebrows, the Ajna chakra. The spiritual light is entering into the Ajna chakra, disintegrating, purifying all negative energy in the Ajna chakra. Releasing all negative energies, negative cords, cut, disintegrate. All negative energy in the Ajna chakra is disintegrated, expelled, and extracted and properly disposed of now. So be it. And your Ajna chakra is purified, cleansed. It is energized. And it is healthy. Now bringing awareness to the throat chakra, the middle of the throat. The spiritual light is entering into the throat chakra, disintegrating all negative energies in the throat chakra. And in the throat, the jaw, the secondary throat chakras, all being cleansed and purified. All negative energies, negative self-talk, worry, anxiety, all of it's being disintegrated and properly extracted, properly disposed of now. So be it. Your throat chakra is cleansed, purified. It is energized. And it is healthy. And the spiritual light is entering into the lungs, the left and the right lung. The spiritual light is flooding the lungs, purifying, disintegrating all diseased negative energy from the lungs. The front lungs are being cleansed and purified. The left side of the lungs is being cleansed and purified. The right side of the lungs is being cleansed and purified. The back of the lungs being cleansed and purified. And bringing awareness to the back heart chakra, the upper back. The spiritual light is entering into the back heart chakra, purifying and cleansing all negative energy in the back heart and the heart chakra area. The spiritual light is flooding the back heart, the lungs, and disintegrating all negative energies, negative diseased energies. All of it is being disintegrated, extracted, and properly disposed of now. So be it. And your back heart chakra is cleansed, purified, it is healthy, and it is energized. So be it. Now bringing awareness to the stomach, the midsection, the front solar plexus chakra. The spiritual light is entering into the front solar plexus chakra, purifying all negative energies in the front solar plexus. All negative energies of anger, resentment, shame, humiliation, anxieties, fears, all of it's being disintegrated now. Your liver is being cleansed, your stomach's being cleansed, your spleen chakras are being cleansed, your solar plexus being deeply, deeply cleansed. So be it. All negative cords cut, disintegrate. All the roots disintegrate, disintegrate. Your liver, your stomach, your spleen, so be it. Cleansed. And your front solar plexus is energized, and it is healthy. And now bringing awareness to the mid-back, the back solar plexus chakra. The spiritual light is entering into the back solar plexus, disintegrating all negative energies, energies of shame, humiliation, resentment, all subconscious fears, shame, anger, resentment, hatred, all of it's being released, disintegrated, released, properly disposed of now. So be it. Your kidneys are being cleansed, your back spleen's being cleansed, your stomach's being cleansed, your liver, your back liver is being deeply cleansed. The spiritual light is entering into the back solar plexus and deeply cleansing all negative energies to be extracted and properly disposed of now. So be it. Disintegrate. And your back solar plexus is cleansed, purified. It is energized. And it is healthy. Now bringing awareness to the navel chakra, the place where the belly button is located. Allow the spiritual light to enter into the navel chakra, disintegrating all negative energies in the navel chakra. Your navel chakra, secondary navel chakras are being deeply, deeply cleansed. So be it. And your navel chakra is energized. And it is healthy. Now bringing awareness to the sex chakra. The spiritual light is entering into the sex chakra, deeply cleansing and purifying all negative energies in the sex chakra. The spiritual light is flooding into the sex chakra, into the reproductive organs, disintegrating and cleansing all negative energies to be extracted and properly disposed of now. So be it. And your sex chakra is cleansed, purified, and it is energized. And it is healthy. Now bringing awareness to the base of your spine, the basic chakra. The spiritual light is entering into the basic chakra, disintegrating and all negative energies, all poverty consciousness is being disintegrated now from your basic chakra. All worries and fears about money, survival, all of it's being disintegrated now. So be it. With the blessings of God and the blessings of the angels of prosperity, your basic chakra is deeply, deeply cleansed and purified. So be it. All negative cords cut, disintegrate, disintegrate. Disintegrate. And your basic chakra is cleansed, purified, it is energized, and it is healthy. So be it. Now bringing awareness to the base of your feet, the soul chakras. The spiritual light is entering into the base of your feet, the soul chakras, purifying, cleansing the soul chakras of all negative energies. Disintegrate. And your soul chakras are cleansed, purified. They are energized, and they are healthy. And now just imagining, sensing, feeling, or seeing this light, whitish green light is coming down and flooding your body, entering into the crown chakra, the head, the brain. All of your head is flooded with light, whitish green energy. Your throat chakra, jaw chakra, secondary throat chakra, front back heart is flooded with light, whitish green energy. Your front back solar plexus chakra is flooded with light, whitish green energy. All negative energies are being disintegrated and extracted and properly disposed of now. Your navel chakra is being flooded with light, whitish green energy. Your sex chakra is being flooded. Your basic chakra is filled with light, whitish greenish energy. Your legs, your hips, all the way down to your feet, and all that light, whitish green energy is going down through the feet, deep, deep into the earth to be properly disposed of now. So be it. And just inviting you to take a big, deep breath in through the nose, filling the belly, and letting it out through the mouth. Disintegrate. One more in through the nose, filling the belly, and letting it out through the mouth. Disintegrate. One last one in through the nose and letting it all go through the mouth. Disintegrate, 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 disintegrate. Okay. Okay. Letting the breath return to normal. Bringing awareness back to the body. Inviting you to wiggle the feet and toes or hands and fingers. And slowly and gently opening the eyes and returning back to a seated position. All right, is everyone feeling better? Okay, so let's make sure that I don't leave you with energy congestion. We'll just move the body together a little bit. So I just want to invite everyone to stand up. We're just going to go through some simple movements just to clear any excess energy that might not be able to be absorbed. Okay, so Okay, so just follow along with me. We're going to rotate the eyes to the right. So, yeah, that's right on the screen. To the right. So rotate the eyes to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we will move the head left to right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then move the head up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll rotate at the torso. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we'll rotate the hips to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then rotate to the left. 2. This clears and energizes the hip area. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to clear the spine. So just follow along with me. So it's breathing in through the nose like this, and then out through the mouth like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, it's good enough. So then we'll rotate the arms backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then rotate the arms forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we'll flick the elbows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotate the hands outwards. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then inwards. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then just stretch the fingers. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then kick the left leg. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then kick the right leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake the left leg. Shake the right leg. Shake the whole body. Okay. Should be good enough. Let's sit down. Okay. So, just a couple announcements, and then if anyone wants to stay for a little bit and chat for a little bit, I'm open to that. For those of you that are on the call. But yeah, just a couple things. I'm going out of town this next weekend. So for those of you who are in the Minneapolis area, I won't be doing a ceremony on that Friday. Instead, I'll be moving the next one to March 10th. So that'll be a Sunday from 2 to 4 p.m., March 10. And then the next online one, I believe, is, March 23rd. So, or no, March 9. Sorry, March 9 is the next one. So if any of that, for those of you on the Zoom call or on YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, all the things that YouTubers say. And my links are in the description. Also for the Zoom chat, the link tree is in the chat for anyone who wants to connect on any other level. And yeah, follow me on Instagram, social media. I almost said Zoom. Follow me on Zoom. That's weird. But yeah, just follow me on social media. Connect with me. I'd love to help you out. And if any of this resonated with you or helped you, I would love to work deeper with you one-on-one in some capacity and really give you more of a personalized healing. So what that might look like is going through different protocols with pranic healing. So, for example, if you have a respiratory thing, there are different protocols for cleansing out the chakras and the organs in certain ways with certain frequencies to help the body to accelerate its own healing, to move that disease out of you. So that can be used with energy or a combination of sound and energy, kind of like what you just experienced. And I would love to assist you if that's something that you would like to do. Other than that, I'm just grateful that all of you are here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's do a closing prayer together to close this space, and then I'll say goodbye to YouTube. So just inviting you to either have your hands over your heart or whatever feels right for a prayer position for you. To the divine supreme God, divine Father, Mother, to the archangels, holy angels, especially healing angels, protector angels, and angels of love, to the spiritual helpers and teachers, the ascended masters, to the saints, to all the healing ministers, all the great ones, to our sacred teams, especially Saint Germain, Arotutu, Prisha, Katunaprina, Saint Midnight, Archangel Michael, Goddess Isis, Lord Rabbi Yehoshua Bar Miriam, to my spiritual teachers, Master Chokok Sui and Master Ko, to Mother Earth, and all the plant medicines. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all your priceless blessings and for all that you do. Thank you. Lord God, please assign a healing angel and protector angel to everyone in here to continue the healing. And please close all portals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it, so be it. And in full faith, so it is. Okay. Bye, YouTube. I'll see you next time.